I've got 10 o'clock, so I'll go ahead and call this meeting to order.
10 o'clock.
I mean, 2 o'clock. Sorry, you said 10 o'clock. And let the record show that we do have quorum, everyone being present. Everyone will please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Any public comments?
There's none, Your Honor.
We have one item on the agenda, and this is discussion and possible action on the preliminary approval for La Grulla Middle School project. Who's going to present that one for Tony? Okay.
Yes, sir. This is preliminary for La Grulla Middle School project, well, subdivision. We're asking for preliminary.
Let me ask you something, sir. You're recommended to be approved.
We already got the review from the unit water.
You got the letter from Union Water for commitment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How about the permit fees?
No public fees. They haven't paid the
They haven't paid the permit fee.
construction.
That's
Well,
why
we
the-
do preliminary first, and then
No, I thought that it goes together with the,
no. The first thing we have to do is preliminary, and then we charge the construction fees.
then you collect construction fees after you get the preliminary.
Yes.
Isn't that before?
And what about if construction already started? I see some buildings out there.
That I do not know.
I think what we would need is, and I don't know if we have one or not, a letter from their engineer or architect certifying that whatever was built there was built according to plans and specs as designed by
That
the
will be
engineer.
with Arnulfo.
I'm sorry?
That will be with Arnulfo.
Okay.
We did get the report from the contracting judge, commissioners, where an engineer certified all the work that they did for the foundations and the walls that went up.
But which engineer is gonna be that?
There's an engineer, it's from the valley, in Borjon, something like
But
that.
it's not the one the school has right now. You have to have an independent engineer.
Yes.
Okay.
We have a contractor here. If you have any questions for the contractor?
The independent engineer is Meg Engineering.
Can you approach the podium, please?
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
The third-party engineer is Meg Engineering. They're doing all the testing. They do testing for concrete, subgrade. They come in and look at all the steel, regardless if it's on the foundation, on the CMU walls. They look at all of that and send their report in.
Let me ask you something, sir. You're a contractor, you've been on this business for a long time, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, sir?
Are you aware that you're supposed to come to the county and make sure that you have the proper permit so that the county inspector can go inspect?
Yes, sir.
You do?
Yes, sir.
And how come that wasn't done?
At the very beginning, we did approach the county, and it was just dirt work.
What?
We did approach the county at the very beginning.
You approached the county?
Before we started.
Okay.
We just got permission for dirt work, and that's what we were doing. Somewhere along the way, they jumped the gun and they poured the concrete.
Who
jumped the gun?
Well, that's gonna be from our office
Right.
and also the subcontractor. Okay?
Are you
But
subcontracting at this moment?
not right now. We're not doing nothing right now.
No, I know you're not doing nothing, but you're all builders. And will you have a subcontractor also with you guys?
Yeah, not right now.
Por eso I understand. Pero cuando tiran ese cemento, you have a subcontractor.
Yes. We had a subcontractor that does just the
The
foundation.
foundation.
We had a subcontractor that just did the dirt work.
Yeah.
So
And
with the second-
who gave the go-ahead to pour the concrete and everything without consulting with the county?
That was our call.
Huh?
That was our call.
That was your call.
Yes, sir.
Why is that?
One, we just wanted to get ahead of the game and get a lot of stuff done prior. From what we understood was the permit was about to get released, so we started to keep on going. But fortunately, it wasn't. Okay, so, we do apologize for jumping the gun, but the foundation or the subgrade first is done according to the drawings, plans, specs, and approved by Meg Engineering. All the testing shows it's compacted over 100% what was required.
But that was your engineer that approved that.
No, that is the third-party engineer.
And who hired that- who
Our
hired that
engineer, we don't have an engineer. The engineer we have is the engineer of record, which is Floramito Hinojosa Engineering. That's the structural engineer. The civil engineer, it's Javier from up in that area over there. Gutierrez, Javier Gutierrez. Okay, they're the engineers of record. We still go through a third party because they don't inspect compaction, all of that. So they check our compaction, our moisture density, and everything that is required according to the specs.
And
So-
they signed off on it?
Yes, sir. They give out reports. I sent out some reports today, that had to do with the concrete and the CMU walls, were sent out. And I can send the rest of, all the reports that they have given us from what we started from the ground up, which is all the compaction to the subgrade, all the way through here. And I can send those today.
We
No,
just
we don't have those documents yet. We don't have those.
No.
What happened, what they sent?
What I sent this morning was, the concrete test reports for the foundation that we poured, and also the, CMU walls that were already erected, where they tested the, grout and they tested the mortar also.
And your plumbing? Your
Plumbing is inspected by the, mechanical engineer. They come in and look at it, and do that.
You know, and that's fine, you know. The problem is, why did you took it upon yourself or whoever did just to start construction without not the county knowing or being approved by the county?
Is this the first thing you have done?
No, sir.
Okay,
not
this
the
is
first
your So you knew that you have to have
Yes, we
permits
do.
and everything in place. You just say, nah, Starr County, let's go ahead and start, who cares?
No, it wasn't, who cares?
Okay?
You know, like I said,
There's
We jumped the
there's
gun.
There's no respect for this county then. You
No,
can
sir.
just come in and do whatever you please.
I have all the respect for the county
Because of
or
the-
any person that has jurisdiction. We have all the respect.
But doesn't
Okay.
look like it.
Well, we jumped the gun on this one, sir, and I do apologize that we jumped the gun, and we're at your mercy.
They're gonna say, apologies don't get nowhere.
Mhm.
Okay? It's just like slapping somebody in the face and you got a blue mark, and then you come say, well, I'm sorry, you still got it. You got a black eye already.
That's it. I'm at your mercy.
I think as long as we have the certification from the engineer, which apparently we do, that would suffice because it's his seal that's on the.
Yes.
So,
And besides that, also, once we're done, that it's accepted by the county, we do have a 1-year warranty after that.
1 year, yeah. But it can- after 4 or 5 years, you don't know what's gonna happen.
I don't know what's gonna happen in 6
Right?
months.
That's what I think. We don't know what's underneath. Our inspectors didn't see it.
Mhm.
So I can hire that engineer who knows if he's telling us the truth of that.
So
Mhm.
we're asking
I'll say,
to get the preliminary
we've got-
done, to get inspected by our engineer to approve
Mhm.
the beginning of the structure, right?
Our engineer just reviewed the plat, we haven't
Yeah.
inspected anything.
no, if we don't have engineers that do it. That's what they're
Yeah,
engineers.
we send it out to an engineer to inspect the plat, right?
For the plat for review, yes.
The subdivision plan.
Yes.
So that, we already got that done. So that-
For plat is reviewed, it's ready to go, we work back and forth for the drainage and everything.
Mr. Garcia, have they turned in all what is needed for preliminary? Everything they need, they already turned it in?
Yes, they just sent the one for the water, just,
See, that's fine, but for the county, we have everything in place.
Okay, after that, let's say it's already done, For the, how long do they have to pay the permit for the county?
For the construction,
Yes, the permit.
once we do preliminary, they have to pay,
Immediately they can come out and deliver a check.
they have to pay, yes.
Are you ready for that?
I can come back tomorrow with a check.
Okay, that's fine. That's good.
Now, I want to make a clarification that, I think it's Joshua said, when they go out for bids like that, like on commercial properties and all that, all the contractors call in and they tell you more or less what the total cost of the project is gonna be. Once they know, that's what's gonna determine the fee that the county is gonna charge. So when he called, he gave me a fee and I told him, well, it's gonna be this amount. If you all get the bid, this is gonna be the amount. So up to that point, that's all the communication we had. And then, yeah, when all this happened, now we're.
So you have to have an estimated cost of how much you want to cost, and then you tell me you owe me this much.
Well,
It's
actually,
an estimate.
yeah, actually, we get to talk to the school district and they'll tell us what the exact amount is. And that's how we determine the permit.
In other words, the school will tell, or not the school, I'm just gonna say, the architect will tell us, you have a budget of 43 million. Okay. So we call in and say we have a budget of 43 million, what would be my permit? They give us a cost, we insert that cost. Okay. If at the end, we see that it's gonna go over that amount, so we say, okay, 43 million divided by this times this, then we upgrade the permit amount. Okay? So it's just, we're not exact, because we don't know exactly what it's gonna be.
Yeah,
So
I understand that, I understand that.
that's what we do.
So you say you're ready to come and deliver checks tomorrow morning?
Yeah, tomorrow, we have another meeting tomorrow with the school district. Once we're done with that meeting, and I can come back over here.
And pay the permit fee,
Yes.
okay?
Any other questions or comments? If not, I'll go ahead and entertain a motion to approve the La Gruya Middle School project for preliminary.
Yeah, Your Honor, I don't move, like I said, because I understand they got the agreement with Universal Supply, even though I don't think they have an agreement. They got the letter, but that's Universal Supply's problem. I don't think they made a good contract, but that's up to them. They get, and my concern is, I'm a member of Universal Supply, and we're getting high bills of water rate because of that. But that's fine, hopefully they can, I think they're lacking a lot of representation in the Universal Supply, but that's up to them.
Okay, so that's a motion?
Yeah.
from the commission?
And of course, it's pending that they pay the permits.
Yes, sir.
Okay, second by Commissioner Peña. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you so much for being here.
And I hope, sir,
Gentlemen, thank you all
that
for
you
being
come
here.
and do another construction in the future, that you have more respect for the county.
We will.
Because
We have a few other ones here, but it's inside the city limits.
you got what?
We got other projects here in Rio Grande, but it's inside the city limits.
Well, that's their problem, and you can do with them whatever you please. I think the county needs respect,
And you will get it from now on.
because, I mean, it doesn't look like you all have respect.
If you need anything, let me know.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Moved and second, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, gentlemen.
I leave there. Rodolfo, you need feedback. Los estaban demandando personalmente.